it down.
What up, players? It's the morning after with Nick and Big J. Welcome to Wednesday. It is the 15th day of October 2025. My name, as always, is Nick. To my right, radio's Big J. Hey, Big J.
Hey, man.
How you doing today?
I'm all right.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Yeah, you too, dude.
And your family.
Well, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You watched a movie last night. Is that true or false?
Cobweb. Yeah, yesterday afternoon.
Oh, okay. But a movie was partaken in, and we will get a fully kind of detailed breakdown of the movie Cobweb, courtesy of Big J. Will it land its spot among Halloween classics like Mr. Crockett, or will it be tossed aside? And Big J says, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. We'll find out a little bit later on today if it's a Halloween movie you should target. We also have an opportunity for you to go to a couple of shows, including Garbage, Big J. And
Garbage.
I saw yesterday that show is just a hair away from selling out. So one of your opportunities to get into this particular show that's happening Friday, a show that is definitely sold out, Big J, is Kubla Khan TX. And that's also happening at the Knitting Factory. We'll have tickets to that as well. A chance for you to win $500 American, possibly with textual healing. Your first keyword of the day coming a little after 9 o'clock today. That's going to happen. We're going to go to hell. We got your headlines all divvied up, ready to go.
Yeah, man.
We are prepared for class, all buttoned down and ready. Unless anything happens unexpectedly, we should be rocking and rolling, Big J. What could possibly throw us off our game today?
Lots.
What? I don't like that.
Well, it's just, par for the course, man.
You're saying some sort of technical difficulty could sideline us
or
all?
a supernatural force
All
that
right.
we don't recognize yet.
You're right, man. It's 2025. I shouldn't count anything out, should I?
No, you shouldn't.
It really is anybody's guess what could happen over the next 4 hours.
A lot of open space on that bingo card.
Could possibly change your life if you listen for the next 4 hours. Who knows?
We promise.
Well, I don't want to make promises.
Okay.
But I am going to say that, it's a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Something could happen over the next 4 hours. Something could come out of Big J's mouth and you go, God, you know what? He's right. Everything I know is wrong.
No, I don't think that'll be coming from me.
Up is down, left is right. I don't know what's happened. And so you never know. That's why you stay tuned. A life-altering event could take place. And you could say, it all happened on the morning after. And then you get one of our commemorative, it all happened on the morning after t-shirts that we give out to special people that had their life changed by listening to the show.
Yeah, it only takes 6 months.
And, you need probably both hands to count how many of those t-shirts you give out, right? With people that came up to us and said, your show changed my life.
No, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah, that conversation usually happens to me. Morning after with Nick and Big J. Let's get started with some music, shall we? Soundgarden kicking things off here on the Morning After on the X-Rocks.
Important stuff.
Launch newsfeed.
On the Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Important stuff is brought to you by Copenross. Did you hear, Big J, that Copenross is our Be Our Guest this Friday?
Man.
At 9 o'clock at xrock.com. It's pretty cool. You throw down $25, we'll give you $50 to try a great new place that's got more than 60 rotating taps. Beer, cider, wine. I know you like 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, man, they got a bunch of cider.
They also serve a bunch of great food as well, pub style, like sandwiches, wraps, salads, and a whole bunch more. Want to bring the doggo out there, get some patio action? You certainly can. They've got great indoor seating as well, and it's this week's featured spot for Be Our Guest. So if you haven't tried it before, here's an opportunity for you to check out Copenross. Take advantage. Just throw down $25. We'll give you $50. Those certificates become available 9 o'clock at xrock.com on Friday. So jump on, log in, and grab yourself some discounted fun here in the Treasure Valley and enjoy a place on us. If you will, Big J, be our guest.
Exactly.
Hey, was the wife elbows deep in the Boise airport mess yesterday with Alaska Airlines?
No.
Oh, man.
Not that she did not mention anything to me.
A plane had to be diverted to the Boise airport yesterday morning after a passenger allegedly assaulted a bunch of crew members on mid-flight, dude. Her name is Tracy Barkheimer. She's 61 years old of Washington. She was arrested on 2 counts of battery after she was showing erratic behavior and struck 2 airline employees who were attempting to calm her down. It's like damn airplane. The Alaska Airlines flight was coming from Portland going to Dallas originally, but, it had to be diverted to the Boise airport because of all the incidents that were going on. And, I mean, listen, it had to happen pretty much right away. You know what I mean? If you're coming from Portland, that's not exactly a long flight here.
It was very short.
Boise Police Department said its officers with the airport division were notified that a flight was being diverted. They showed up. She was restrained during the flight. And then the victim signed affidavits for citizen's arrest, so she was removed from the plane without incident. She is now in Ada County Jail on 2 counts of misdemeanor battery. Big J, don't be ruining other people's flights because you got an attitude problem, dude.
I agree.
I don't like that. Bad enough that you're on that flight for a long time. Now you got somebody, then you got diverted. You know that added 3 hours to people's day? Had to, right?
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah,
you
at
got to
least,
clear it.
they got a story though. Now they can tell. So
I don't know.
I had to sign an affidavit for being citizen's arrest.
I mean, again, I've never been on a plane, and I hope I'm not on a plane with somebody that goes bananas mid-flight. But I was in the loading area where somebody freaked out, like before they got on the flight, where like police had to be called and had to be forcibly removed from an area for causing a scene at an airport that was about to be on my flight because they weren't happy with customer service or whatever, and then just started throwing stuff around. And it already was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't want that on like a flight. I don't want that story. I don't like it.
Yeah, no thanks.
But it is certainly things that happen out there. Just don't be that person, for crying out loud. Big J, Seattle Mariners are up 2-0 in the American League Championship Series in baseball. Game 3 shifts to Seattle tonight. I'm guessing that place will be crazy as they are going for a 3-0 series lead and a commanding one against the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch a little bit after 4 o'clock our time, so you could enjoy some baseball action if you're looking to see who's going to make it to the World Series on the AL side of the ledger. We'll get to the NL later on today, which, at least as far as I'm concerned, does not have as much good news. But, Big J, we do have a rock wedding. Are you excited?
Wait, would you gloss over the National League Championship Series?
We're going to talk about that. I just said we're going to talk about that later.
All right.
The Anthrax drummer, Charlie Benante, who has been in the studio, Big J.
Yeah.
Married Carla Harvey, former lead singer of the Butcher Babies.
Been in the very same studio.
Their signatures are on both of our walls.
We should draw a line to them
With a heart around it? Big J, they tied the knot in a Las Vegas wedding on Sunday that was officiated by Gene Simmons from Kiss, a former member of the X-Rock murder mystery. The ceremony was also attended from rock icons by Anthrax, Pantera, Motley Crue, Dream Theater, Nickelback. They have been dating for several years. The couple got engaged after Charlie proposed at the U2 Sphere concert back in 2024. They celebrated their marriage with a reception described by Charlie as an elegant Russ Meyer movie with a rock and roll twist. I don't know if you get that reference. But the newlyweds' first dance was to U2's All I Want Is You, of course, dating back to their kind of engagement, I would guess. But Scott Ian was there, Big J. Frank Bello was there. Mike Portnoy was there.
I would hope so.
Chris Jericho stopped by. Hey, everybody. They do plan to both return to work very soon. Of course, Anthrax has got some new material, and then Carla's got a brand new band called The Violent Hour. So they're working on that. But congratulations to two very nice people that I'm very happy found themselves. Agree or disagree?
Now, were you at the engagement? I mean, you did go to U2 in the Sphere.
I don't know. I don't know if it was the same show, but U2 had a pretty long run there. Yeah. So I'm going to say probably not. But we were pretty far away. Like, the Sphere has a very set-aside celebrity section, the VIP section. There's like a second row, smaller, like balcony kind of thing. And my Happy Meal ass is way up at the top of the Sphere. And so not anywhere near anybody that was important in any way, shape, or form. So I do not know what celebrities were at the show that I went to, unfortunately. I had no celebrity sightings. Outside of Bono, of course. And The Edge. Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your important stuff. It's the X Rocks. Sublime Santeria here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. Let's get down to a serious topic, Big J. When you are driving your car, it is a silver car. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's what color you would classify it as if you had to fill in the blank kind of a thing? Or
I believe that's filled in on the registration, Nick.
Or would you say gray, I guess, is more my question. Silver. Got it. How is your car when it comes to bird poop? Does it get hit from time to time? Is it a magnet? Do you not see it a whole lot?
Yeah, I don't see it a whole lot. Not a magnet.
Congratulations, man. According to a new survey, they came up with colored cars that got hit with bird poop the most. What color do you think tops the list?
Red.
No. Comes in second place, Big J. Blue, no. Not even in the top 5.
Okay, I have no idea then. Yellow?
Brown. Brown is number 1. Now, bird poop is not brown, so it wouldn't be like brown, begets brown kind of a thing. That would be more like human poop. But brown cars are apparently most likely to get bombarded by bird droppings. Red is number 2. Black comes in at number 3. And if you drive a white or a silver car, you're in luck, Big J. Those colors seem to attract the few feathered gifts, if you will, than the other cars. Certain car brands also happen to be bird favorites. Dodge Ram tops the list, then any kind of Jeep, and then Chevrolet comes in third. And if you're wondering if you have a vehicle that seems to find a lot of bird crap, the cost of cleaning up after birds isn't cheap either. About 25% of drivers spend over $500 annually on car washes or paint repairs because of bird poop. Apparently, that is something that can cause some serious damage if you don't take care of it right away. So, what does this? Scientists suggest that birds may be drawn to certain colors because they've got different vision than us, Big J. They've got ultraviolet vision, you understand?
Oh, yeah.
And so shiny surfaces like mirrors or hoods can kind of territorial behavior, and they're like, oh, this is shiny and this is messing with my eyes. I better claim it as my own. And so, blop, they plop down on your car. So, ways to avoid becoming a bird's favorite target. You can park in a garage, of course, unless you got a bird in there. It's going to be tough for them to poop in there. Car covers are always an option, or you can opt for a lighter colored vehicle. That seems to, that make them want to find someplace else, or at least not target it. But it is interesting to find out, sometimes like you've had cars where you're like, man, do birds just like search out this thing? And the answer is sometimes, yeah, kind of. They can sometimes. Depending on what you have and what color it is, it can certainly work against you or in your favor. So maybe that's the one of the many kind of factors you take into account the next time you're ready to line up a car. Because you don't want to spend, I don't know, $80 every car wash or something like that. So think about it, won't you? And congratulations, Big J, on your non-car bird poop having magnet.
Thank you.
I hope you're proud. Because you do park outside. You don't have a garage that you park in all the time. So if there were birds that were angry at you, they would have a easy target, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I park in a garage, so my red car, at least by my account, now it is fairly new, I have not had any bird poop that I've had taken care of yet. So I'll take that as a W. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, that sounds good, dude.
The second I go out today, it's just going to have a ton of bird poop on it, right?
Like
put that into the universe.
Like a B-17 bombardment.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. Let's get a movie review from Big J. Let's find out how Cobwebs was. We're going to do that next on the X-Rocks. X-Rock from the Pretty Reckless for I Am Death here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. Yesterday, right around this time, you guys overwhelmingly selected a horror movie from Big J to watch at home. Yesterday, that movie was called Cobweb. He did so on Netflix, and now we get the full movie review. Big J, please.
Yeah, starring in this movie, Lizzie Kaplan. You've seen her in some movies before. Anthony Starr, of course, Homelander. Mm-hmm. And then Woody Norman, who plays Peter, the young boy in this movie. And Nick, I just realized as I was looking into this here that Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen helped produce this movie.
Yes, that's true.
And I find that interesting, and we'll get into that here in just a few. But this movie is starring this young man, and it's mostly about him and his relationship with, somebody inside the walls of their house.
The people in the walls?
No, there's just one girl.
Oh.
And it doesn't take long for this movie to get to the point. It is pretty short. It's under 90 minutes, actually. It's 88 minutes.
One of your favorite things in a movie.
Exactly. And thank God, Nick, because basically, here's the thing. The horror genre of movies is probably, I think, the most produced genre, where there are just a crap ton of movies out there. And so at some point, you start to run out of ideas, and we rely on tropes and things like that to get you by, and you're trying to hopefully tell a story here. And this story, obviously, is about this kid, and this noise is coming from the wall. It turns out it starts talking to him and manipulating him, and his parents are like, hey, you're being a weirdo, kid.
What's it saying? Like,
It's
Never
like,
sleep.
no, help me, that kind of stuff, and basically it starts to protect him in some ways, and it's like, what the hell's going on here? And the parents are weird. I'm not gonna lie, and poor Anthony Starr. I mean, he's on a real, pace to be a bad guy in every role he plays, unfortunately, and this is no different. So the parents, not good parents. They've done some bad stuff, as you will find out in the movie. And, it's kind of weird and strange. And it's not, it's a lot of manufactured attempted scares, Nick. And then ultimately it just gets super weird. And it's like, I have questions like, how does somebody survive inside the walls? It's by eating spiders and all kinds of stuff. But I mean, she could get out.
What do you mean she could get out?
Yeah, she could just leave. She chooses not to. And so.
How old is this girl?
Well, now she's, probably in her 20s.
Oh, my God.
And deformed. And it's a bad movie, Nick. It's just not great, which is why I'm surprised. Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen usually have a high hit rate when it comes to producing movies and whatnot. This just is, it's just stuff thrown at the wall, and it didn't work for me. And
stuff thrown in the wall.
Yes, sorry, in the wall. And it wasn't that great of a movie.
Does it have some comedy elements to it, or does it take itself pretty seriously throughout?
No, it's serious. It's a serious, like you get just in the beginning, the Conjuring vibes, or just weird vibe, because this house is a decrepit old house. I mean, looking out on the outside, it's like, okay, clearly there's a horror stuff going on in this house. So I mean, they throw, like I said, everything at it, and it just falls flat.
So, again, I'm just from your review. Like, did the parents kidnap a poor girl and stuff her in the woods or stuff her in the house, or is it it's his sister and things have gone wrong?
Two things have happened here.
Oh no!
And it involves the sister and a Halloween trick or treater who disappeared. Okay, they murdered a kid. Damn it.
Okay.
And they buried it in the backyard.
What does that have to do with the person on the wall, though?
Well, she was a witness to it.
I see.
And so they decide to lock her in this basement, and then she just lives in the walls. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
The parents know that she's in the walls, or they don't know she's in the walls?
They know.
They're just trying to gaslight their young kid. Yeah. Okay. All right.
They're bad. They're bad parents.
All right. But everything was fine up until a point for the kid.
And here's what happened is and then the girl in the wall, starts manipulating her brother. It's her brother.
Okay.
And basically into doing some bad things, and then taking out some revenge, justifiably so.
Okay. All right. And
but
then
it's not great.
And then the girl in the wall is eventually free, and has her freedom.
No.
Oh, she just decides to stay there.
Forever entombed in the wall.
And cobweb because she eats spiders to live.
No, because there's cobwebs all over her because she lives in the damn walls. What do you think's in your walls? Cobwebs, probably.
I would hope insulation of some kind, but
you guys can skip this movie. There's plenty of other ones.
All right. It does not sound like a Halloween classic, unfortunately, which is what we were gunning for here. So you win some, you lose some, and Cobweb goes on the L list. If you want to try it for yourself, it's available on Netflix, but Big J does not recommend that you do that. Morning After with Nick and Big J, but hey, Big J, at least it was short.
Yeah.
Coming up in a few minutes, we got some important stuff. That's next on the X Rocks.
Important stuff.
What's going on in the news today?
The Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Important stuff brought to you by Boo at the Zoo, the X's best Halloween tradition and the Treasure Valley's best Halloween tradition. Combined forces for Boo at the Zoo. It's taking over Zoo Boise on Saturday, October 25th. Sunday, October 26th. You can bring the whole family out there. They got some trick-or-treat candy stations, costume contests for all ages, a whole bunch of cool zoo stuff going on. And the X going to be out there handing out a ton of candy on Sunday the 26th. So stop by our trick-or-treat station. Enjoy some great jams. Have some fun. Boo at the Zoo is presented by Delta Dental of Idaho. It's supported by Idaho Pizza Company and the X Rocks. So come on out on the weekend of the 25th and 26th and enjoy Boo at the Zoo. Agree or disagree, Big J?
Agreed, man.
I am sure by now you've heard some of the rumors that are going around the Treasure Valley, Big J. A lot of people are saying that one of the reasons why you sleep with the TV on is because you're afraid of the dark. Would you like to address those rumors?
You know what? As a kid, I was scared to death of the dark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you
But not
remember
now.
what triggered that in particular?
I have no idea. In fact, I don't want to find out.
Got it. You're
I
scared
don't want
to
to bring
chase
it back in
down those demons.
to my world.
But
No.
you are no longer afraid of the dark?
No, I haven't been afraid of the dark since like 14, probably.
Congratulations, man.
Maybe.
Nearly 3 in 10 American adults still are afraid of the dark in some way, and they've traced it back. The reasons why it's happening, horror movies, man. And this time of year, it really kind of gets to people. Talker Research surveyed 20,000 Americans, and they found that about 29% of adults admit to darkness fears. Men have higher rates than women, believe it or not. 33% of men, 26% of women. A quarter use night lights every night while sleeping. A bunch of people use their TV for a night light. Men are twice as likely to sleep with some kind of light or image on than women. After watching scary films, 28% wake up more frequently during the night. Did you wake up a couple times after watching Cobweb last night?
No.
Okay.
No. It was the only thing scary about it was how bad it was.
22% experience poorer sleep quality and 12% sleep fewer hours. Men get way more nightmares than women, believe it or not. And but women get scared more during scary movies. So something about that lingers with us dudes a little bit more than it does the ladies. And triggers are like, nighttime fears, get a little bit scared, get a little freaked out.
Yeah.
Spooky season kind of a thing. So just know if that's you, hey, you're not alone. It's okay if you're scared of the dark. I get it. I mean, bad things can happen in the dark, Big J. Agree or disagree?
Very much so, yes.
So always keep your head on a swivel, as we say, plenty of times. The Los Angeles Dodgers have a commanding 2-0 series lead in the NLCS thanks to their dominant starting pitching through 2 games. Blake Snell went 8 dazzling innings in Game 1, and then Yamamoto went a full-on first game, complete game last night, holding the Brewers to 3 hits. Snell held the Brewers to 2 hits in Game number 1, and the Dodgers won last night 5-1 over the Milwaukee Brewers in Milwaukee. And so now the Dodgers have a chance to win the series at Dodger Stadium. To lead the NLCS, they have the day off for a travel day. The series will pick up again on Thursday, but the Dodgers are in a commanding spot, winning a couple on the road, much like the Mariners did in the ALCS. We'll see how it goes for them at home tonight, but not happy as a Brewers fan, Big J, to see the Brewers' bats go completely quiet in the first 2 games of this matchup, especially after sweeping the Dodgers in the regular season. I am not pleased.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does. I thought they had a lot of momentum going into the series. It felt like playing at home was going to be a great start to this whole thing. They should have some confidence going in. And the Dodgers pitching, to their credit, stepped up and have completely shut down the Brewers so far anyway. So my hopes of seeing the Brewers in the World Series are dwindling by the second, Big J. I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to know who this is, but I do believe that they are going to be incredibly familiar with his work. One of my favorite artists, Big J, Drew Struzan. Do you know who that is?
No.
Celebrated movie poster artist. You think of an iconic 80s movie poster, even 90s movie poster that was hand-drawn. That was Drew's work. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Back to the Future, all of the Star Wars movies, The Goonies, The Thing. John Carpenter worked with him a ton. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
All of that stuff was done by Drew Struzan, one of the best artists and most iconic movie poster artists that ever existed. He passed away, unfortunately, after a battle with Alzheimer's disease for several years. 78 years old. Steven Spielberg called him my favorite movie artist. John Carpenter said he's one of the best artists, period, the end, and certainly deserves a ton of credit for leaving these lasting images in our mind to some of our favorite movies that we had growing up. Drew played a huge part in the marketing of those movies, in the images that conjure in our brains when those movies are talked about or come up. I mean, you want to talk about iconic movie posters of all time, he leads the list. There's zero doubt about it. And he, of course, hadn't worked for a couple years, but was battling that awful disease and lost his battle yesterday. So truly rest in peace to Drew Struzan, one of the best artists, period, and certainly iconic movie poster artist that has ever existed. I wanted to give him his flowers because not a lot of people know his name, but you better believe they know his work. Like, if you look up Drew Struzan artwork, you'd be shocked at how many of the movies that you love that he had worked on over the years. It's an incredible amount.
It seems like all of them.
Yeah, and deserves all the respect in the world, and he certainly will be missed. There's no doubt about that. Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your important stuff. We are going to go to hell. That's going to happen next on the X Rocks.
Here's traffic inside the TD Stories that are incredibly f***ed up. Oh man, we're going to hell.
Let's not kid ourselves. I'm going to hell and you know it.
The Morning After with Nick and Big J on 100.3 The X Rocks.
Headed to Tampa, Florida for today's We're Going to Hell story, Big J. 26-year-old Jordan Conto just wanted to have a nice Friday night out. You understand?
Oh, yeah, of course, man.
He's just hanging out by himself, not meeting any friends, not doing anything. And so, of course, he went to his favorite spot, Big J, Atlantis Gentlemen's Club. Let's just have a nice solo Friday night out.
Yeah, get some lap dances, have a couple Tampa Cokes.
It's a Friday, right?
Yeah.
And so why the hell not? And so he goes into Atlantis, and they're like, Jordan, hey, you're back again. And before you know it, Big J, he gets into some sort of verbal altercation with somebody else in the club.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what it's about. It doesn't tell me what it's about in the
Fighting
story.
over one of the ladies.
All I know is, like, almost within 5 minutes of him getting into the place, he is asked to leave. And so he is friends with the management, and they're like, dude, I don't know if you have pregame before you came in here, but this is very aggressive. We can't have you getting into a fight. You know we like you, Jordan, but, dude, you have to get out of here, cool down, and then come back when everything's okay. But there's an important part of the story that you need to understand, and that is both Jordan and the dude that he was having an argument with both were escorted out of the Gentlemen's Club, right?
Yeah, it's bad news outside.
So there's bouncers and everything like that out there, and they're making sure that there's no other physical altercations. So they escort both their men to their car. And Jordan gets in his vehicle, and as he is driving by, he notices the guy that he got into an argument with standing outside of his car. So, as we all do, Big J, I'm sure you do, I know I do, we all have a stash of cheeseburgers in our car, right?
No.
They're usually right there on the passenger floor, and Jordan reached down and grabbed one of his passenger floor cheeseburgers and threw it out the window and struck the dude in the shoulder. With
What
his
is he,
cheeseburger.
the Hamburglar?
It sure would be a lot funnier if he was, but no, of course. Then, now we get into like stuff where now the guy's upset. So the police are called onto the incident, and this guy wants to file charges for getting assaulted and causing bodily harm with the cheeseburger. We both know the cheeseburger didn't hurt him, other than, I'm sure, a little bit of pride, because he got hit by a cheeseburger from a moving vehicle. But the police were there. They had brought Jordan back. Jordan did admit to throwing a cheeseburger from his vehicle at the victim. And in the police report, he did say, quote, I would totally do it again, end quote. Why do you think I have those cheeseburgers in my car? They're not to eat. They're to chuck at people that make me upset.
He did not see that.
No, but I can't.
I still want to know why he's got a bunch of cheeseburgers in his car.
This is the most important part of the story to me, and it's never addressed in any thing.
Yeah, we need to get this guy on the horn.
Like, did he go to a drive-thru and then is like, nah, you know what? I'm going to go to the nudie bar instead. I'm going to do that. The food will be there when I'm gone. Whatever the case.
Is he a DoorDasher? And he's like, I got to take a quick break.
All of these things are possible. I don't have an answer to them. But we do know this. Because the guy was upset, he did press charges. And so he was booked on misdemeanor battery charges, Big J. Released on his own recognizance. Probably went directly to get a cheeseburger. But a judge did order him to avoid contact with the victim. But did place no restrictions on cheeseburger possession. So he is able to get any cheeseburgers he wants now or in the future. So thank goodness for that. But I don't know why he had cheeseburgers in his car. I don't know what prompted him to pick one up and chuck it out the window at him. He's got pretty good cheeseburger aim. I'll give him that. Hitting a dude as his car's moving, so he's got some sort of skill. But I'm not sure that makes you look like the better person. I'm not sure of a lot of things in this story, but it does feel very much like a Friday night at a Florida strip club. Agree or disagree?
It sounds like it, yeah.
So, but what a waste of a cheeseburger. I think we can agree on that, too.
Exactly.
I mean, cheeseburgers are free. They're delicious. Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your We're Going to Hell story. It is the X Rocks. That's some Nirvana for you. That is In Bloom here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. Big J, we do a morning show.
Yeah.
And that means that we are privy to some information that sometimes we get and we talk about, and sometimes we choose not to talk about it. But some of the things that have come up a couple of times on this show, but not like your standard morning show, is National Fill in the Blank Day, right?
I mean, we do on occasion.
That's what I mean. Like, we
It's
talk
a little
about
throwaway for me because I got nothing to talk about at the end of the show.
every once in a while it'll come up, but usually because it is something that you have some sort of interest in, correct? It's not
Sure.
it's rarely something, maybe it's something you want to make fun of, but every once in a while it's something that means something to you, and so it's something that we brought up. But I bring this up because today, which is October 15th, I was looking at the list. By my count, Big J, it is National or International Something Day 32 times over. There are 32 different things being celebrated today, and I believe that's probably like a tipping point. Because, listen, I'm not trying to poo-poo every single one of these things or yuck anybody's yum, because some of these things are obviously incredibly important and mean a lot to people. I'm not trying to take that down. But what I am saying is, like, how can you have National Food, pick a particular food day, and there's like 15 things on this list? Do you want me to go through what National Day? Okay, first off, we're off to a bad start. Number one is National I Love Lucy Day. Why does that exist? Why?
Sorry, Lucille Ball.
No.
I mean, how many of you are left that are still watching TV?
I'm not trying to discount the impact she made as a female in the 50s doing what she did. It's incredible, and she was certainly a trailblazer. But do we need a National I Love Lucy Day? I don't know.
70 years ago.
Global Hand Washing Day. Explain that to me. Things that you wash with your hands maybe and hang up on a clothesline. Is that what we're talking about?
It's not working here in this building.
No. Does it need a day?
No.
I'm not sure. Number 3, Adventure
needs
Day.
it, though.
And I don't know what that means. Go on an adventure, I suppose. Number 4, International Day of Rural Women. Thank God that exists, right?
No.
Number
Why does that exist?
International Independent Video Store Day. There's like 6 of those left in the entire country, but
God
cool.
bless. God bless.
My Mom is a Student Day.
What?
I don't know. National Chicken Cacciatore Day, Big J. Finally, it's got its own day of recognition. National HSA Awareness Day. Are you aware of your health savings account, Big J?
Yes.
Well, good. Today's the day to recognize it. National Lemon Bar Day. National Mushroom Day. National Roast Pheasant Day. National Shawarma Day. National Pug Day. I like that one. I like pugs. Sewing Lovers Day. Shine a Light Night. Incredibly important. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society have a yearly event that's a part of tonight that helps support their program. Not dismissing that at all. That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, that should be the one that makes the cut.
World Students Day. National Anesthesian Day.
What?
I appreciate all your anesthesiologists to do what you do.
You guys make a crap ton of money.
Do you need your own day? Why is it October 15th? I don't know.
What do you get? What do they get?
I hope they get something.
It's National Anesthesiologist Day.
Pump another unit into
Here's a
somebody.
cup of coffee.
Yeah. National Cheese Curd Day. I'm a Wisconsinite. I can respect that. National Grouch Day. Is this in celebration of Oscar or just people that are in bad moods? I do not know.
Oh, I'm down with that.
National Latino AIDS Awareness Day. Go ahead and make fun of that one, Big J. National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. Terrible, awful thing to happen.
I mean, God, you want to celebrate that?
National White Cane Safety Day. I had to look that up. What does that mean? White canes are held by people that are vision impaired. They're trying to raise awareness for white canes, people walking
So
around
wait,
with it.
if we see people with a black cane, they're faking?
That's tomorrow. It's not their day. Bra Day is today. Breast Reconstruction Awareness Day. Global Dignity Day. Hagfish Day. What is that? I don't know. International Pronouns Day. Love Your Body Day. National Fossil Day. National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. Suit Up Action Day. I had to look up what Suit Up is. It made me very upset and depressed. It is a sudden, unexpected death because of an epilepsy procedure.
Good Lord.
Support your local Chamber of Commerce Day. And finally, Big J, it is Unity Day here in the United States of America. I don't know what that means
Well,
either.
I like supporting my local chambers of commerce.
Nothing wrong with, again, there are things on this list that are very important and very good. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is, at what point does it stop? We have 32 different things that
Yeah,
we're
don't
celebrating.
you look up and see, okay, what is this something going on this day already? Because I think it feels like, for the most part, you can just move these to whatever day you want.
Yes. There's probably no reason why October 15th is National Lemon Bar Day, nor why it exists. I don't know either. And then how do you get these things decreed? Is there a National Day form that you fill out that you have to collect enough signatures before it finally becomes National Roast Pheasant Day? I don't understand how these things are implemented nor why they exist, but they are there, and there are 32 of them today. I believe this is us jumping the shark when it comes to National Something Day, right?
Yeah.
There's lots of days where there's 10. I don't think I've ever seen 32 in a single day. It's crazy. But Big J, as I've said before, happy National Hagfish Day to you and your family.
Thank you.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. Important stuff and your pop culture smackdown on the way next on the X.
Important stuff.
Launch newsfeed.
On the morning after with Nick and Big J.
Important stuff is brought to you by T Mazda. Getting financed at T Mazda even easier now thanks to GoTeamCredit.com. Everybody gets pre-approved. No effect on your credit. Log on to GoTeamCredit.com today. See what they got up for grabs for you over there at T Mazda and do what you need to do. You understand?
Yep.
Big J, you're constipated. You can't go poo-poo on the potty. What do? You
take some anti-laxative.
Anti-laxative?
Or lactative. Anti-diarrheal.
Anti-diarrheal?
No, diarrheal.
Diarrheal? You're no doctor.
Doctor?
Medical professionals have obviously recommended lots of things over time. One of them being, some sort of magnesium oxide supplement. That's your milk of magnesia. That's your any kind of like powdery kind of thing that you can put into a beverage and kind of really mix it up for yourself. But they're changing things up a little bit. I'm sure you've also heard that prunes can help you go to the bathroom, right?
I guess, yeah. Fiber
of any kind can also help. But one of the things they're suggesting now as a new kind of frontline treatment for constipation is maybe grabbing yourself a kiwi or two and knocking some of those out. Because that can help with daily symptoms and help get those drains unclogged and getting ready to go. They studied 75 clinical trials, and they found out that kiwis help just as much, or if not better, than prunes. And usually if you're eating prunes, you got to eat 8 to 10 of those. And quite frankly, man, they're not exactly good. You're
gross.
eating them for a purpose. Kiwis can be good to eat if you enjoy that kind of stuff. They also say using mineral water over tap water and drinking that can help. And then, yes, keeping up with the magnesium oxide supplements can also help relief. But listen, constipation affects about 7 out of 10 people on a pretty regular basis. So there's a lot of us that are dealing with this for, I'm sure, lots of all types of reasons. Our diet probably plays a part in it, whatever the case may be. But when it doesn't resolve itself naturally, it can become a real problem. And about 1 in 10 of us feel that pain. And so there's lots of things that you can do to help things around. And obviously saving yourself to the hospital or whatever, a trip that you can do also save you some money. So if you can manage your own constipation through diet, then you're having yourself a pretty good Wednesday. Agree or disagree?
I guess.
I mean, it could be worse, right?
Yeah.
Big J, the New York Rangers made history on the ice yesterday. They became the first team in NHL history to get shut out in each of its first 3 home games of the season. That's never happened before. The players said they didn't know whether to laugh or cry. The Rangers' 180-minute drought at Madison Square Garden is the second longest to start a season at home, behind only the now defunct Pittsburgh Pirates that happened in 1928. They went the first 187 minutes without a goal before somebody scored for them. The Pirates' streak was longer because of overtime. The previous longest in the modern era of teams that still exist was 155-17 by the Florida Panthers in 2011. So the Rangers have a little bit of work to do, but not quite that much. So congratulations, or damn, sucks to be a Rangers fan. One of the two, but they can't get any offense going on the ice, Big J. Any advice for them?
I have no advice. I know nothing about it.
Do you want to do like a quack attack or anything like that to make sure they actually get some points on the board?
You need the flying V.
All right. There you go.
Do it.
Big J, Netflix and Spotify have announced a partnership that is bringing select video podcasts to Netflix streaming platform. They are collaborating with Spotify Studios and basically bringing a lot of the Ringer podcasts to the Netflix platform that already have kind of video element to it, like the Rewatchables and the Bill Simmons podcast and the Zach Lowe Show. A lot of sports and some pop culture. Video podcasts launch on Netflix in the United States in early 2026 with additional markets following later. They apparently want to start adding video podcasts to their platform too because they see them growing in popularity. Netflix wants to cash in on that, Big J. So how long before the video portion of The Morning After with Nick and Big J ends up on Netflix?
It's going to be a minute.
Huh? How
It's going
come?
to be a minute.
Are we not part of the Ringer Podcast Network?
No.
What?
No.
Why not?
No, we're just not there yet,
All
man.
right. Well,
Got a lot of work to do.
So if people want to see the video podcast, where the hell do they go?
YouTube.
Oh, it's that easy, right?
Yeah, X-Rock to YouTube.
Beautiful. Go check it out, and you can see a video version of this show. And I would say our production rivals that of the Ringer Podcast Network. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Oh.
Sorry.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. We got your chance to win some prizes. Take that, Ringer Podcast Network. With a little thing called Pop Culture Smackdown. That's next on the X Rocks.
Here's
Pop Culture Smackdown. On the Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Listen, I don't want to get into hyperbole here, but I would say today's Pop Culture Smackdown prize is one of the best prizes we've ever been able to give.
Whoa.
Because this band is coming to town Friday night at the Knitting Factory. They've announced this is their last tour. It doesn't happen very often. It's almost sold out. Garbage will be at the Knit. Something you don't want to miss. It's a one-of-a-kind show at this point because of that fact. So we're going to hook it up for you if you can beat me in Pop Culture Smackdown. And I have been doing homework and studying, Nick.
All right. I love that, dude. I love that. So if you want to check out Garbage in their last trip to Boise, you're going to want to get on the phone. 208-287-1003. Slightly on topic, slightly off topic. I heard Shirley Manson of Garbage fame making and kind of talking like some on stage banter at the Denver show that she did a couple days ago, talking about one of the reasons why they're not touring anymore, and they're just like systematically we can't do this. And they're like, we're a platinum selling band and we make $12 a month on Spotify streaming. Like, it's just not cost effective for us to tour like this in the year 2025. And she was using it as a way to kind of lift up, she's like, and we're a band that's made it. Can you imagine being a struggling musician in the year 2025? And so she's trying to bring to light the difficulty of how much it costs touring. And part of the problem is they don't see a lot of those ticket sales anymore. They live on the merch that they sell on the road, even as a band as big as Garbage. And so it's eye-opening, and hopefully you have a great time. And I love Shirley Manson. I love Garbage, and I want you to have a good time at this show. So if you want to go, 208-287-1003. However, you're going to have to defeat the studious Big J in order to claim this prize. Big J, are you ready?
Very studious.
Hello, the X.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? What's your name?
Marshall.
All right, Marshall, you're up first. Marshall, in the movie, the story, the tale, A Christmas Carol, what is Scrooge's first name? Is it Samuel? Is it Hedwig? Or is it Ebenezer?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge. That is correct. Big J, in which the Die Hard films does Samuel L. Jackson also star in?
That would be Die Hard 3.
I need the full title, please. It's not called Die Hard.
No, it would be called Die Hard.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, dude.
Are you serious?
It's been a minute. I mean, I don't remember even the sub for Die Hard 2.
Well, that is Die Harder, of course.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, no.
Die Hard and the Conquerors of the Land. I don't remember. I mean, this is bad news.
This is not. It's supposed to be a layup, bro.
Yeah. Die Hard.
Because it was never called Die Hard 3.
Just give me a hint.
Wasn't.
What is it? What?
It's wrong already. So Marshall, you are the victor. But do you want to tell him, Marshall? Do you remember?
I have no clue. I do not remember.
It's Die Hard with
Vengeance.
right.
Die Hard with a
man.
Vengeance.
Yeah,
You completely blanked on it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't remember the last time I thought about the title of the movie.
What about Die Hard 4? Do you remember what that was called? Because it wasn't called Die Hard 4 either.
No, I don't.
Live Free or Die
Live
Hard.
Live Free or Die.
Right.
Die Hard, Big J.
See, now I'm just
please.
in the yips.
Wow. This is like Chuck Knobloch not being able to throw to first base. Good job, man. Hang on, Marshall. We will get you your tickets to Garbage, which was not supposed to be as easy as it was today, but congratulations nonetheless. Are you all right, dude?
No.
Okay.
No, clearly.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. We got your headlines. They're next.
Yes, you are now a better person for knowing this. It's Headlines on the Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Headlines brought to you by... Oh, you know what starts on Monday, Big J?
The X-Rock Murder Mystery!
Listen weekdays for clues beginning Monday. Huge part of popular culture is about to meet an untimely end. And now you have to solve the crime thanks to Watson's Mystery Cafe. Weekday clues will come your way at 7:30, 12:30, and 5:30. Every day a new clue. That clue gets repeated throughout the day. If you can tell us correctly who committed the crime, where the crime took place, and what weapon was used, you win the grand prize. That grand prize? A trip to Las Vegas to go see Nine Inch Nails in March, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, living it up in
That
Vegas
would
for
be
weekend.
awesome.
Checking out Nine Inch Nails. It's all presented by Watson's Mystery Cafe, dinner theater, presenting a variety of shows from murder mysteries of their very own to comedy. Dining and drinks, too, so check it out. Watson'sMysteryCafe.com for more details. And they're going to provide a pair of tickets even for wrong guesses, so chances to win prizes coming your way for the X-Rock Murder Mystery. It's going to be fun.
Thank you, Watson.
Headlines are as follows. Pee-pee, monkey is bananas, or bad plan.
Pee-pee?
Lots of human waste in today's show, Big J.
Oh, yeah.
But a man urinated on the altar of the confession at St. Peter's in the Vatican on October 10th. That's not okay. It was witnessed by hundreds of tourists. The individual bypassed security bearers, climbed the altar steps, and then just straight up urinated on the altar before plainclothes police could remove him. So now Pope Leo's all upset about it, right? You can't just pee in the Vatican, bro.
No.
So he met with a couple of cardinals to try to figure out a response. The Vatican temporarily closed that particular section to, they got to now purify that thing. They got to do some purification rites. What do you think that involves, Big J?
I don't know, but there should be a movie about it.
According to the Vatican, it involves prayers, psalms, and then holy water on the altar to cleanse it from the urination that took place above St. Peter's tomb. This marks the third time somebody has urinated on the altar since 2023. What the hell's going on here, Big J?
Are they doing that on purpose?
They must be. This time it was an Italian dude. Before that, it was a Romanian guy, and then a Polish protester. This is like the preferred way to protest the Vatican, I guess, is urinate on the thing. And that seems, I don't know, a bit primal, right?
And dirty.
Yeah, it's filthy. It's filthy. I don't like it. But who knew they had to go through all this stuff to make sure it's back to normal? And then, like, you know, you want to go visit a place where people pee all the time? I guess.
Well, no.
If it's God stuff, you do, but weird. Monkey is bananas or bad plan?
Bad plan.
Florida man named Justin Farley now faces federal charges because he allegedly stole about $7,000 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets from a St. Petersburg Circle K. Authorities say that Farley drove his Hyundai Elantra into the store, opened multiple cabinets, and then took the tickets before leaving. And then 40 minutes later, he attempted to redeem the stolen tickets at a nearby 7-Eleven, but failed. Prosecutors say then he returned to the exact same Circle K twice more, unsuccessfully trying to cash in the tickets. Later the same day, he wore a black mask, a yellow shirt, and black Nike sneakers. He allegedly entered a 7-Eleven with a replica gun, pointed it at the clerk, and then stole $120 in cash. So police had to arrest him because basically they found his license plate that had linked him to all three of those crimes. He admitted to the incident, and then he said that he needed money. Big J, that's not how you get money.
No.
You can't steal a bunch of lottery tickets and then try to cash them in. That's bad. It's bad form and against the law. So now you're going to jail. So yeah, you got to try a little bit harder than that. Also, going back to the same place you stole it from, it's a rookie mistake, Big J. We keep telling you about that stuff. But people continue to do it. Why do you think that is? Just convenience?
I guess.
Stupidity? All of the above?
Probably stupidity.
Wrap it up with Monkey is Bananas. Big J, things got a little weird at a recent fall festival in South Carolina when a spider monkey got loose. Police at the festival were stunned to see the little primate running around. The town clerk got together with the mayor and his wife to pursue the monkey. They eventually found the monkey sitting on the back of a parked car outside of a barber shop. She still had a leash attached to her collar. They say the monkey apparently was screaming, clearly frightened, Big J.
Aw.
So the mayor's wife got the idea to see if the monkey, maybe that monkey likes coffee. So she placed her hot cup of coffee on the ground and then backed away. The monkey was like, what's going on here? And the monkey apparently just needed a caffeine fix because she walked right over to take a sip. And that's when the mayor's wife stepped on the leash, scooped her up. And a short while later, a woman came by to identify the monkey as her pet. That monkey's name, Big J? Ava. Ava the spider monkey.
Ah.
That apparently loves caffeine and coffee. Or maybe it just was thirsty. It could also be that. Like, who knows how long that monkey was running around on the loose. You always got to keep track of your spider monkeys, Big J. If we said it once, we said it 100 times.
Yeah, they get crazy.
Yeah. You don't want them on the loose. Got to pay attention to them. Must be okay to own a spider monkey in South Carolina. It's not everywhere. You know that, right?
Right.
So don't go trying to buy one. Morning After with Nick and Big J. There's your headlines. You're up to date on pretty much everything. Your chance at $500 coming your way, courtesy of Dollar Loan Center. Textual Healing's first keyword of the day is next on the X.
Here's traffic.
That is Queens of the Stone Age. No one knows. You're on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. But if you'd like to a little bit know about your childhood, Big J's got some secrets, right?
No, I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't understand this. But apparently, adults recalled significantly more childhood memories when viewing their digitally aged down faces, Nick. Cambridge researchers had 50 participants watch live video feeds of themselves for 90 seconds. Half saw their faces transformed by a baby face filter, and those viewing younger versions provided richer descriptions of childhood events with more sensory details and emotions compared to control seeing unaltered faces.
It's an interesting kind of thing, but the only thing I can kind of like put in context is maybe if like you see a picture of yourself from like a long time ago in a particular place, and maybe that brings back a memory of a trip around that time that you had forgotten because that triggers something in your mind. Maybe it's along those lines, but I can't think of anything. Like if somebody asked me a question, I'd have more clarity, but I don't know. Maybe I would. I've never seen, it depends on what questions were asked, I suppose.
That's the whole point of having pictures of yourself.
Sure.
With
but not
family
everybody
and
does.
friends and things. I mean, why does it have to be digitally de-aged for it to be effective?
Well,
just show a picture of you when you were 10.
Maybe not everybody has those particular things, or maybe they were asking particular questions. I don't know. It kind of depends on the study, I suppose. But, I mean, de-aging is in a lot of things. It's in some of your favorite movies, Big J. It happens. It just, whether or not it's effective or not. Like, I mean, did seeing Harrison Ford de-aged in the latest Indiana Jones movie bring back great memories of former Indiana Jones adventures?
Absolutely not.
See? That's my problem with the movie, too.
Here's where the study author, Utarkesh Gupta, he says all life events are experienced while we inhabit our body.
That's hard to argue.
Yeah, that's who's putting this thing together. So,
I mean, he's
not
not wrong.
Not to be one to hold against you something that you say, because I say a lot of weird things and don't put sense together correctly, and I don't have a doctorate of any kind. But I mean, geez, way to lay it out there, buddy.
I mean, you can't dispute those facts, Big J. If you've experienced something that happened in your body, probably. Unless it was an out-of-body experience, it's a whole nother plane of existence. But I guess I'm not discounting that either.
So I've been trying to get on a whole other plane of existence for a while now.
How's that going?
Not good.
Oh, man, well, you know what you need to de-age yourself with a baby face filter. Morning After with Nick and Big J. I don't think it's that kind of baby face. Coming up in a few minutes, we got ourselves some bad impressions, more chances to win some stuff from us. That's next on the X Rocks.
Impressions.
So far, I'm not impressed.
On the Morning After with Nick and Big J.
Yes, indeedy, and let's get you lined up with some tickets for bad impressions, because we're hooking up with some sold-out show tickets to Kubla Khan TX. It's happening at the Knitting Factory on Tuesday, the 21st. Gideon opening up, and you've got Drain plus Guilt Trip. So, going to be a heavy-ass show. We'll get you there if you can figure out bad impressions through this morning.
208-287-1003 if you'd like to play. If you're unfamiliar with bad impressions, it works like this. Big J has prepared 3 clues. All 3 of those clues revolve around somebody pretty famous.
Yes, very famous.
And if you want to win this prize, then you are going to have to figure out who that particular famous person is. Nail it down, you're going to Kubla Khan TX, and that's going to make you pretty happy next week. Get some aggression out. Hello, the X.
Hello,
Hi, who's this?
this is Tom.
All right, Tom, you're up first. Good luck, man.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
It's me, bitch.
Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, next one.
I'm toxic.
I'm... okay, I think I'm going to have to go with one more.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Britney Spears.
There you go.
Nailed it, Tom.
Oh.
It's all
All
right.
right,
Hang
cool.
on one second, dude. We'll send you to Kublai TX. I
very
thought
exciting.
after the first clue you were going for Aaron Paul. But why
Yeah, you could
is
have went. That was, yeah.
Britney Spears in the news?
I think we need to go back to being worried about Britney. We needed a fine line between free Britney and, kind of controlling the chaos a little bit, right? Like the conservative things, ship, whatever was bad, but
Yeah.
but I mean, she needs some help because, and this is, I don't even know why this is happening, but Kevin Federline, he has, I guess, some sort of book coming out about his life, and it includes stuff about Britney. They're going to hear all kinds of stuff here, but this is a little creepy. If you believe him, he writes that the boys would awaken sometimes at night to find her standing silently in the doorway watching them sleep with a knife in her hand. That's a little weird, I would say,
Now,
and concerning.
This comes on the heels of her recently posting an Instagram video about how she had fallen down the stairs and her friend had cut her with some sort of knife as well, if you remember.
Yeah.
So she's got some knife history that's a little bit weird. But I will say, I'm not sure if I find Kevin Federline to be a reliable narrator. But I understand what you're saying. Like me, I'm not sure if I believe everything that comes out of Kevin Federline's mouth, but I also think that, yeah, there's probably something that is a bit concerning about Britney Spears.
This poor kid
Yeah.
got broken, and there's no fixing it, I don't think.
Well, maybe, but
Maybe.
she's got a road. But listen, I can't fathom the world that she grew up in and the way she was treated when she was 14, 15, 16 years old. And that probably opens up the world to a crazy amount of mental health problems and trauma that she is only attempting to unpack. And so who the hell knows? But yeah, I mean, that's she's got quite the mountain to scale. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, but then again, on the other side of that coin, who hasn't woken up to somebody that's watching you sleep with a knife in their hand, right?
Me?
You haven't?
I've never woken up that way, no.
You'll get there. Morning
I don't
After
think
with
so.
Nick and Big J. There's your bad impressions. We will wrap up the show here next on the X Rocks. That is Five Finger Death Punch with
Chocolates.
Baby. That is the end here on the Morning After with Nick and Big J. It's the end of the show, too, dude.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on a Wednesday. We had a chance to give away a bunch of tickets. That's always fun. We also had a chance to get Big J's movie review. He said thumbs down to Cobweb. He did not enjoy it. It is available on Netflix. Not one of his favorite horror films, so you can stay clear of that if you'd like. But we also had a chance to talk about how many national days it was today, 32 of them, which is crazy for October the 15th. Mm-hmm. And we had a chance to let you know that if you have a car cheeseburger in your passenger floor, don't throw it at somebody because that is assault, brother. But it does leave you the floor, Big J.
Yeah, Gen Z, they can't recognize stuff from the 90s, technology, Nick. We're at that point now. And I don't know when it was when I was a kid, maybe 8 tracks. Like, you didn't remember 8 tracks?
Yeah, because they weren't a thing when we were kids,
I
even
mean, that
in the
was
80s.
pure 70s.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Depending on when in 80s. So, that. And, I mean, I'm sure there's some other things I'm forgetting. But when it comes to things like VHS tapes, floppy disks, those are things that they don't understand, or Walkmans and Windows 95 startup sound.
Well, I mean, some of that makes sense. I can understand why
sure.
a 10-year-old wouldn't know what a floppy
Some of it hasn't
disk is.
been in the world in a while.
Right. That is understandable. But it's so weird to find ourselves in the roles of what our parents probably felt like. We're like, things like VHS cassettes and floppy disks were cornerstones of our childhood and what got us into where we are. And now to know that they're unrecognizable, except maybe in parody form, is sad.
We had 2 blockbuster films this year that used floppy disks. Do you remember what they were?
Yeah, see, I don't even remember. Am I Gen Z? I don't remember.
Yeah, Tron, Ares,
Oh, sure.
and then Mission Impossible.
What we just saw.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 8.
The first,
The Dead Reckoning.
Oh,
The
it
one-
did?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because that was like the kill code
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So, I mean, they throw them back every once in a while, but they're rarely
He's
picked
like,
up.
what the hell is that? What? It's a floppy disk.
Any movies we watched this year that reference VHS cassettes?
Not that I can think.
I don't think so either.
No.
Morning After with Nick and Big J. That is it for us. Jason Drew's up next. You guys have a good one. It's the X Rocks.
Free money